wabarakatuh. And hello everyone, welcome back to my video. But maybe this will be the last of my video for this course because this video is my final project for phonetics and phonology course. So this video will contain my answer of the question that I have done before. First of all, I will show you, or I'll tell you that the question I'll answer in this video. Okay, and as you can see on the screen, there are questions list. Number 1, what do you know of language, phonetics, and phonology? Number 2, what are the functions of phonetics in teaching English pronunciation? And number 3, what are the functions of phonology in teaching English pronunciation? And describe your answer. Number 4, what are contrastive and non-contrastive sounds in phonology? Describe your answer and give examples. Number 5, Pearson and Adam 2013 classify phonological rules into seven major types of phonological rules and explain 3 of them. Number 6, what do you know of place of articulation? And explain your answer and give example as well. Number 7, what do you know of manner of articulation? And explain your answer and give example as well. Next, number 8, what do you understand from the following chart? Number 9, describe the following terms concerning suprasegmental sound. A, stress, syllable, and word stress. B, intonation, pitch, and tone. And C, juncture. Number 10 is the last number. How many consonants and vowels can you find in the following words? Then identify the sounds and what are the name of the sounds in phonetics. A, pepper. B, dream. C, brother. D, arrive. E, skirt. And D, brush. Well, that's the list of questions. Now, without waiting long, I'll start answering the question from number 1. So stay tuned. Language is one of the communication tools that is used by humans to demonstrate skills to communicate with each other, and communication skills formed by the knowledge of sounds, words, phrases, and sentence meaning, and as well as culture. And from this definition, we can find 2 keywords. 1, tools of communication, and 2nd, knowledge of language. Phonetics is the study of speech sound in language, and phonetics mainly focuses on the study of language sounds identification and sounds formation, namely speech sounds, speech organ or articulators, and speech sounds production. Phonology basically studies about speech sounds from cognitive perspective, and in other words, phonology leads us to study how humans' mind works into fundamental aspects, namely, phonology studies how speech sounds are organized, and phonology studies how speech sounds are used. And the relationship between language, phonetics, and phonology. I think when people have proper understanding of phonetics and phonology, that will give a big effect on the way they use language. is to help learners to eliminating the confusion in pronunciation and be able to facilitate to grasp the stress and intonation of sound, which are major components of pronunciation. In teaching English pronunciation, phonology should be employed to help the learners to be familiar with the following items. A. Sound production by using speech organ. There are at least two ways that can be used to draw the learner's attention to learn how to produce English sounds. Firstly, to show the learners how to form English sounds by using their speech organs. And secondly, to provide opportunities to learners to practice the muscle of their speech organ by pronouncing English words related to the sounds already learned. B. Producing segmental sounds. The learners need to study in detail the nature of individual sounds of English by splitting them into two categories, namely consonant and vowel. C. Producing suprasegmental sounds. Furthermore, phonology is not always about producing consonant and vowel sounds of English, but also about placing stress, pitch, and intonation correctly. D. Producing connected sounds. The student also need to know how the sounds are connected and change in their usage for communication because they are all useful to develop the learner's pronunciation skills and comprehension. Contrastive sounds representation is minimal pairs. A minimal pair is defined as two words which have the same number of phoneme and meaning. The concept of minimal pairs can be understood by three main characteristics, namely, contain the same number of segments, differ in only one segment, and have different meaning. And here is the example. The word spin pronounced spin and sin pronounced sin are minimal pairs since the two words have the same number of segments, with three segments differ only in initial segment, namely segment P and S, and have different meanings in which the word pin means a thin piece of metal with a sharp point at one end and a round head at the other, used especially for fastening pieces of cloth, while the word sin means an action or type of behavior which is believed to break the laws of God. Non-contrastive sounds. Allophone is the sound variance of the same phoneme. The allophone is categorized into two types, namely situational allophone and preferential allophone. For example, phoneme T is in English is sometimes pronounced sound T, as in the word stop, and sometimes is pronounced in the spirited form T, as in the word time. Therefore, sound T and sound T are considered as the sound variants of the allophones for the phoneme T. Phonological rules. Number 1. Assimilation. Assimilation is one of phonological rules which explain how a certain sound changes to become more like another sound, or assimilate, in its immediate phonetic environment, or an early sound. Number 2. Assimilation. Assimilation can be understood as a phenomenon by which one sound in a word is changed, or dissimilatory change, or omitted, or dissimulatory omission that consequently makes the pronunciation of the word dissimilar. Number 3. Insertion. Insertion is the third type of phonological rules where an extra sound that should not present in slow speech is added between two other sounds in a word in rapid speech. Number 4. Deletion. Number 5. Metathesis. Number 6. Partition or strengthening. Number 7. Lenition or weakening. Place of articulation refers to what speech organs are required to produce sounds and the place where the sounds are produced. For examples, for consonant sounds, they include lips, teeth, alveolar ridge, hair palate, filum, uvula, glottis, and various parts of the tongue, while the vowel sounds only consist of the mouth, the tongue, and the lips. Manner of articulation refers to how the speech organs are functioned to produce sounds or how they are articulated. Example, for consonant sounds, like stops or plosive, fricatives are fricatives, nasals, laterals, consonants, and vowel sounds consist of openness of the mouth, tongue elevation, position of tongue elevation, and lips shape. In this regard, Williamson, Tian 15, clarifies that the top line of the figure above along the E and U axis is longer than the bottom axis, because there is more space toward the roof of the mouth than the floor. The left edge represents front vowels. The middle side represents central vowels, and the right edge represents back vowels. Finally, the vowel quadrilateral is typically divided into 6 areas by a sloping central axis that cuts through the closed mid, open mid, and open axis. As we will see, these divisions provide a useful means of describing vowels. In charting vowel sounds, linguists commonly use only 3 parameters, namely tongue elevation, position of tongue elevation, and lip shape. They do not especially include openness of the mouth because it has something to do with the tongue elevation. A. Stress. Stress is defined as an emphasis in the form of loudness given to certain syllables in English words or phrases. Syllable. A syllable is a unit of pronunciation for words, which is typically made up of one vowel sound, with or without sound in consonant. For stress is a certain emphasis given to a unit of pronunciation or syllable in individual words, nor in phrases or sentences. B. Intonation. Intonation refers to the rising or falling pitch of the voice over a group of words in English. It is a suprasegmental sound that used to distinguish different types of sentence, such as statements, questions, commands, or requests. Pitch. Pitch is one of the key components of intonation. It relates to the perceived frequency of a sound and is recognized as the voice pattern in intonation. Tone. Tone is distinct from pitch and is more closely related to the attitude or emotion conveyed through speech. It is not a voice pattern like pitch, but it's rather an expression of the speaker's mood or emotional state. C. Juncture. Juncture is a connected speech referred to the clear-cut boundaries or pauses between words or segments of phrase. Juncture plays a crucial role in conveying a clear meaning in oral communication, especially when words or segments sound similar but have different meaning. A. The word paper. It is pronounced paper. It consists of two consonant sounds, namely voiceless bilabial stop and voice alveolar approximant, and two vowel sounds, namely mid-front unrounded vowel and mid-central vowel. B. The word dream. It is pronounced dream. It consists of three consonant sounds, namely voiced alveolar stop and voiced alveolar approximant and voiced bilabial nasal sound, and one vowel sound, namely tense high front unrounded vowel. C. The word brother. It is pronounced brother. It consists of three consonant sounds, namely voiced bilabial stop, voiced alveolar approximant, voiced dental fricative, and two vowel sounds, namely mid-back unrounded vowel and mid-central vowel. D. The word arrive. It is pronounced arrive. It consists of two consonant sounds, namely voiced alveolar approximant and voiced labiodental fricative, and three vowel sounds, namely mid-central vowel and diphthong, low front unrounded vowel plus tense high front unrounded vowel. E. The word straight. It is pronounced straight. It consists of three consonant sounds, namely voiceless alveolar fricative, voiceless alveolar stop, voiced alveolar approximant, and one vowel sound, namely diphthong, mid-front unrounded vowel plus tense high front unrounded vowel. F. The word crush. It is pronounced crush. It consists of three consonant sounds, namely voiceless velar stop, voiced alveolar approximant, voiceless post-alveolar fricative, and one vowel sound, namely low front unrounded vowel. In conclusion, the important thing that a solid understanding of phonetics and phonology greatly influence language usage, especially in teaching English pronunciation and enhancing overall communication skills. And for my recommendation for teachers, like how to make the English classes more fun, so that can increase the students' interest in learning. Then teachers need to pay special attention to improving students' pronunciation. This is I think the important thing right now, so that integrate technology effectively to enhance language learning, such as using language learning apps, interactive websites, and online language communities. And for learners, I like to recommend that establish a consistent study routine to maintain regular practice and progress. And then immerse yourself in the English language by listening to podcasts, watching movies or TV shows, reading books or articles, and engaging in conversation with the native speakers. And also, embrace and learn from your mistakes. They are stepping stones to improvement. Don't be afraid to take risks and use the language actively. And remember, language learning is a continuous journey that requires commitment improvement, practice, and a positive mindset. Enjoy the process, stay curious, and celebrate your achievement along the way. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude for your valuable support and guidance in the production of videos for the phonetics and phonology course. Your contributions were essential to its success, and I am very grateful for your involvement throughout the process. For Dr. Kaharuddin SIPM Home as my lecturer in this course, your expertise and passion for teaching English has been a constant source of inspiration. Your profound knowledge in the field of phonetics and phonology has greatly enriched the content of the video, ensuring that it effectively conveys the interests of these subjects to the learners. Your dedication and unwavering support have played a significant role in shaping my understanding and important aspect of language learning. And to anyone who has helped me in finalizing the material we were making this video, I thank you, and it has been a truly rewarding experience. And my gratitude also goes to myself, who has struggled together to get through this education process, which I know is not easy, but let's keep fighting together until we enjoy the result of all this. That was the explanation of my final test, and Aryani. Please apologize if there are mistakes in my pronunciation or writing, and see you on another occasion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.